Howdy folks, it is Diecastbuffet here again. Tyler Reddick steals the win from his team owner, Denny Hamlin, and wins at Kansas. Holy cow, this 45 car is getting to be nearly automatic at Kansas. Whether it's a playoff race or whether it's the spring event, this is going to be awesome. And fortunately, they should be making the race to win of this car because he won COTA. That was a Monster Energy car. They don't want that made for whatever reason. Anyways, you can go ahead and pre-order that 1/24 scale diecast. Most likely they'll be offering a 1/64 as well. This will be, this will be his fourth 1/64, I believe, made race to win. That is, so you can go ahead and pre-order that Circle B Diecast. I'd use that promo code Diecastbuffet. You don't have to, but it'll help you save on shipping. Pretty sure it's going to get made. And let's talk about the Kansas race. So, first things first. Love this racetrack. The Next Gen Racing is fantastic. The ARCA race was a boatload of fun. The truck race, the Xfinity race, man, Kansas and Charlotte, in my opinion, are the two best 1.5 miles by far. Holy cow, the racing at these tracks is fantastic. This race, in my opinion, was a whole lot better than last year's. I feel like it had more action, perhaps, maybe not. A whole bunch of chaos with the playoff drivers as well. I think Stenhouse, McDowell, that's obvious. They're going to have to win, but unfortunately for the 23 camp above it, they're going to have to win as well. And Martin Truex Jr., I picked him to win this race. You saw that in the prediction video. Shows what I know. I picked him to win this race and the championship. And he is, he's one loose wheel away from being eliminated. Regular season champion. Multiple race wins, and he's almost already out in the round of 16. The round of 16 usually has a couple average drivers having average seasons that get knocked out by default. The fact that a Hall of Famer this early having a fantastic season is almost out. That's crazy. Bristol's going to be really interesting between Logano, Truex, and Harvick. I think those three, they're going to be going for the stage points very hard. Denny Hamlin was very, very strong at the end of the race. He was the dominant car. Buescher brings out the late caution. They had a few tire issues, which, personally, I like when they have part failures. That's just stock car racing in general. I know a lot of people, they don't like it. To me, I love seeing it. I love seeing tire failures, part failures. It's a part of racing, whether we like it or not. It just adds to the strategy. It adds to the excitement. Without tire problems with Chris Buescher, guess what? You don't have an overtime finish. You don't have a split strategy with guys staying out. That's why I love to see it. And hopefully it continues. I'm just keeping it real. It's unfortunate for the Hamlin fans. 2 weeks in a row, he should have won. It didn't materialize. Kyle Larson was very, very dominant early in the race. Even Chase Elliott. Yeah, Chase Elliott came out of the woodwork and arguably had his best running of the entire year. Definitely a legitimate shot to win, but I just feel like them Toyotas at Kansas, man, they own this joint. That's why I picked Truex, because I'm like, Toyota statistically they have dominated this place. Although Truex was on the back of a tow truck, Reddick got it done. Previewing Bristol coming up, to me, I feel like this is going to be a worse race than last year. Last year, it had a buttload of tire problems, which added to the excitement. It actually made it entertaining, to me at least. I feel like that is going to be mostly corrected. Same thing when they go back to Texas Motor Speedway. I feel like it's going to be mostly corrected. Meaning, with it being a short track, you have a car that's a sports car with a stock car body on it. Probably not going to be that great of a show. You might see some ruffled feathers if, you get late in the race. Truex and Logano, they have a little history there. And if they're 1 point in, 1 point out, they might be a little aggressive. I would be interested to see that, but I can almost guarantee you the Xfinity race, truck race is going to be a million times better. The ARCA race is probably going to be better than the Cup Series show. I hope I'm wrong, but I'm just calling it down the middle like I think. But yeah, Kansas, fun race. I will say, though, they really should start having more night races in the playoffs. Just run them Saturday night. I mean, come on, man. You run it at the same time as all the NFL games. I just can't understand from a business perspective how they make more money having a NASCAR race competing with a sport that's like 2, 3, maybe 4 times bigger than NASCAR when they have like 10 games on at once during the NASCAR race. I just cannot see how they make more money having their Cup Series event on Sunday, competing with all the NFL, when they could just run it Saturday night. And let's just be honest, yes, they have college football, but half of the college football games are usually one really good team against a really crappy team. So my point is, there's maybe one really good, college football game going on late at night. You get a lot of blowouts, but it takes two teams that are equally matched, ranked opponents X, Y, and Z. You're going to have a lot less friction, in my opinion, than you would going against the NFL early and mid window. Just keeping it real. What do y'all think, guys? Make sure to comment down below. I definitely think Truex going to the playoff bubble line at Bristol is... that's going to be interesting. If he gets eliminated, we're never going to hear the end of it. I mean, let's just be honest. Everybody's going to be saying all the... it's the Kevin Harvick 2020 effect. Oh, anyone else who wins the champion doesn't deserve it. Which, would they be wrong? I'm just saying. The only other driver I think would be realistically deserving would be William Byron if Truex does not win the championship this year, statistically, because Byron has been extremely consistent. He has the most wins. I'm just saying. It's going to be a lot of fun, guys. Hopefully it's a good race, and hopefully it does not rain out, because it would be my luck, like the one Saturday night playoff race we have, and then freaking rain comes in, and it's like, okay, let's have it during the NFL games. Why not? Thank you all so much again for watching. Have a blessed one. Congratulations to Tyler Reddick for another Cup Series win. And that's his second 1.5 mile win, I believe. So thank you all so much for watching. Diecastbuffet signing off.